That's what I love about the internet. Within a few hours of posting my last video, I got tons of email, and they were in two categories. First category was, how are you playing games on the Dex in full screen? To which those viewers, I say, if you had been one of my subscribers, you would have known that weeks ago, because I covered that a long time ago. But I'm going to cover it again today, because I'm going to assume some of you who are watching this is your first introduction. So, hello. And then the second question I have is, I was getting is, does this game play, does that game play, so on and so forth. So I'm going to do something I've never done before, which is a gamer video. I'm going to just quickly go through a bunch of games, and then we'll also talk about what's going on with those particular games. All right, so the first one we're going to take a look at is Riptide. So we're going to go ahead and start that. And Riptide, Impact. And what we're going to find is, now, of course, you're saying, hey, wait, that's not in full screen. That's just a one screen. Well, I'm going to get to that in a second. Let's just take a quick look and just see if it works on the Dex, which I'm sure it does. But we're going to have it now. Okay, there we go. And that was one of the other things I found when I was looking at some of my fellow YouTubers. It's like every video, everybody was playing a game, and I was like, how come you're not doing it in full screen? And then I realized they don't know how to put it into full screen, but we do, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. All right, so Riptide's working just fine, aside from the fact that it is not in full screen. So those of you who've been with me know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a program called Dex Max. If you have a Samsung Dex and you get no other program, you want to get Dex Max. So we're going to open up Dex Max, and Dex Max has like 5 or 6 things going on here. It's just absolutely fantastic. One is this whole thing of taking apps and putting them into full screen. Some of the tougher programs require that there's modifications done to the APK. It does that for you in the expert mode. It's absolutely fantastic. The wallpapers, they have some really great wallpapers. Widgets, if you actually want to have a widget on your desktop. There's some little, a bunch of system pieces that you can do for enabling Bluetooth or not Bluetooth, because when you put your Dex in your dock, it turns on and off a bunch of different things. And so you can basically make changes with that. All right, so in this particular case for Riptide, all we're going to need to do is find the Riptide icons. We went to apps, we're going to Riptide, we're going to right mouse button click, and we're going to go to add shortcut on home screen to full screen. That's all we have to do. And now what that's going to do, you'll see we have a new icon over in the left-hand corner here. And what that's going to do is that's going to create, it's going to open up Dex Max, it's going to open up full screen, and then open up Riptide inside of there. So bada boom, bada bing, Bob's your uncle. Here we are, Riptide, and it's now in full screen. Now some of the programs we have to do an APK, some we don't. So again, a couple people said, does Riptide work in full screen on Dex Max? And as you can see, it is an uncle. And again, you know, I gotta say it, I got like a really good, I spent a couple extra dollars and got a really good 24-inch screen, and I have some really, really good speakers. And this is playable for me. I can play this. I am playing this. I would play this. Oh, wait a minute. I lost my car keys. I gotta go back and get them. Okay, so that's Riptide. Let me just get out of that by closing the Dex Max icon. All right, so that was Riptide. Next one I was getting a bunch of things on was Minecraft. Will Minecraft go? So I actually haven't tried that. I know obviously I can play Minecraft, but I haven't tried that in full screen. Doesn't require a game controller, and we talked about that in my other video, which is I'm using a SteelSeries Stratus XL game controller. I'll leave a link for this down. Premium controller, fills really well. Okay, so here we are playing Minecraft, and of course we have the ever popular, it's in a window. So let's try the first solution for Dex Max. So let's go into Dex Max, let's go to Applications, and let's right mouse button click and go to add shortcut on home screen in full screen. We'll try that one first. You'll see we have a new icon that says Minecraft for Dex. We'll click on that. Bada boom, bada bing, bitty boop. You can see in this particular case that didn't work. Okay, so let's remove that shortcut. Let's go back into Dex Max, And let's try the expert mode. So again, what it tells us to do is find the program that we want. Okay, so that took about 3 or 4 minutes. So now we have to uninstall the existing app, which it's going to do for us. And now we're going to install the modified app. So it's going to just double check and make sure that everything is A-OK. And I will just go ahead and install just this modified app. Okay, so now that's done, and now we will open it and see what we get. And basically what we're doing is we're opening up a modified version of Minecraft that they've inserted some code in. And it's not looking good. Let's minimize that. Okay, so I think we now have proof positive. Let me just go ahead and actually start a world. But I think we have proof positive that Minecraft does not work with DexMax. So we'll start that. Again, for those of you who have been with me, who are subscribers, you already know what we're going to do. So you can see it comes up in the window. We're going to be able to do the same DexMax solution. Let's go back into DexMax. Let's go into apps. Let's find Asphalt 8. Let's add a shortcut on the home screen for Asphalt 8. And we now have a new icon down the bottom that says Asphalt 8 for Dex. We're going to double click on that. Full screen. And Bob's your uncle. Full screen, Asphalt 8. And again, with good speakers and a game controller, that works just fine. So I'm not gonna go into too much of that because, again, if you've been with me, you already know that. All right, let's take a look at Real Racing 3. Real Racing 3 from... Okay, it says it recognizes my controller. Well, I've had trouble with using my controller with Real Racing. It seems like my car starts, but it goes in reverse. And just reverse, but that's okay. Okay, it says we're all set. I got a feeling we're going to end up going in reverse again. But that's my controller's issue. That's not Dex. That's... Oh, okay. Good for me. Off the side of the road. Okay, not full screen. Okay, so we'll try it again. We'll go to DexMax. We will find Real Racing. We will say add shortcut on home screen to full screen. We'll minimize that. We now have another icon. Let's double click on that. Nice and big. And still in the same size window. Okay, so we're gonna have to try something funky here with that one as well. All right, so let's go to DexMax. Let's go to Expert. Select and modify. Let's find Real Racing. There it is right there. Well, that finished loading. So I guess we can... Here we go. Let's try it. Click on the maximize window. Give it a second to adjust. Here we go. Okay. So let's actually get into it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, much better. Much better. What am I, the bumper? I don't like that cam at all. I'm not really feeling. I like to just cut across the track there. I think that always saves a lot of time, you know? Alright, so the brake works. Oops, sorry. Any crashes? Can you crash? No, but you can mess up the paint. Okay. Hold the brake for reverse. Reverse works fine. Okay. Gangster 4. Gangster 4. Gangster Las Vegas. So again, we'll give it 2 clicks. We do have a... Yep, no, I spoke too soon. I was going to say we do have a maximize window already. Course language. Okay, we'll see what happens here with that. Right in the Dex Max, let's go with the easy one first. Okay, we've added a window button for it. There it is. Okay, so does play, does do full screen. And the graphics look a heck of a lot better. Did you notice that on the, when it was in that little tiny window? That the graphics were all compressed to crap. That was really ugly. This actually looks like a fairly decent game graphics-wise, and I would not have known that based on the what we just saw. Take a look at Final Fantasy. Again, I'm not a big Final Fantasy guy, but let's see what we got. Opens up, we're getting it in a window. Let's just go ahead and close that now. Let's go to Dex Max, and let's try the easy one first. And we'll come down here, and it's probably this one right here, okay. So, does give us full screen. Haven't played it. 6 guns, 6 guns. Same deal, we don't have a maximize window. Let's just go ahead and stop it right there. And 6 gun looks like it's gonna be fun. Okay, so again, I had some other programs running in the background, so that's why that's not gonna run, but 6 guns is running in full screen mode on Dex. Melee fight. Oh, that's, boy, that's from like a week ago from crying out loud, and she's just giving me congrats on that now, huh? All right. All right, this is the last one we're going to take a look at for today, which is The Walking Dead. And again, we started off, and it starts off without a maximize button. We're going to go into Dex Max. We are going to find that. We are going to go ahead and do the easy way first. We should now have a new icon, WDM for Dex. We're going to double click on that and see what we get. Very long pause here, and again, it may be because I have too many things running in the background. Let's help it along here. Let's close everything up. Okay, so after several minutes, nothing happened. So we're going to try the second way. So we're going to come into Expert. We will try select on that. We will try on. As you can see, that first way is that's got like a 90% 90% rate of working. And the only thing that's keeping a lot of these games from working, my understanding is that people didn't code them in response to this possibly happening, having this kind of an operating system. So they can go in and just make some changes. So I'm sure you'll find that some of these games, that if they don't have the window built into it natively, and you can't do it with Dex, if it's a popular game, they're going to make that change. It's not that much to change it. This actually went pretty quick. It's not that much to change it. From what I understand, it's just a few lines of code, which is essentially what it's doing here. It's trying to deconstruct it, add those lines of code, and then go through it. But again, the fact that it's even doing that is pretty amazing. So let's see what we get here now with this. Okay, so this is looking good because we're in full screen, and it's having a little blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's having a little bit of, it's complaining a little bit because it knows, it's like, hey, you've been messing with me, but it's still running, so that's fine. A couple little, see, please do not turn the power off. Okay, that's fine. And push my key to begin with. Okay, here we go. Checking for downloadable content. Updating the choices I've made. It's my Thurston Howell the third voice. All right, so we'll just do no thank you. And play current episode. So again, as I've said with all the other games, when I'm playing them in full screen with a decent controller, I'll play these. And it's actually funny because when I was, some of the games you guys asked me to check out, like this one, I haven't purchased. And it's funny because I've purchased Xbox One games and I'm used to paying 60, 70, 80, 90, whatever the heck it is. And some of these games are like $5, $6, and I'm used to buying like something on the Google Play Store for $1. So it's like $6. I was like, I don't really want to pay $6, but it is. It's a $6 game. I mean, that's the money shot right there. There's the money shot right there. So my point being that don't say to yourself, hey, I'm used to only paying $1 on a I'm used to only paying $1 on the on your Google. It's okay to pay $6, $7. I've paid 10 for a couple of these games. I'd pay $10. Okay, I'd definitely pay $10. So that's it for now on this one. There was other one. I'm going to actually talk through it while I'm doing it, which was Dead Trigger. Again, I showed that in one of the other videos I did. So we know for sure that Dead Trigger is working, but I'll just run that while we're going. And I don't think we modified that. We may have modified that, but either way, you know what the situation is now. You're either going to do the full screen icon, or you're going to go through in the expert mode and do it that way. So again, it's really good when you guys send me feedback. Like I said, unfortunately I had yard work to do today, but when I got all this email in the morning saying did these games work and how did you get them in full screen, I had to go ahead and do this. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. That's what helps me decide to do these. And if you have questions about something else, please send it to me. All right. So until then, this has been the first, probably the only gaming episode from the TheHiTechNomad. And again, you can actually hit the little icon right there and subscribe if you want. All right. Until then, this is the TheHiTechNomad signing out.